Yeah, it depends. Like the other day, I was all fired up on all these political topics because of someone I talked to or something I listened to. But then after I, read The Untethered Soul or meditate or just have a great surf or something, it just comes down to like, it's not even really the topics. It's just, I think it's just the expression, how they, like, what are they all fighting about?
Yeah.
You got like all these news people fighting against each other and they're all angry and everyone's angry and
I don't really get
up.
into politics too much, but I honestly kind of want to start just so I understand where the arguments are coming from.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I think I'm by the topic. Like, I think I'm a big freedom of speech guy. So, for example, I was in Dallas the other day. We were looking at apartments with Bob, and I was asking the lady, like, "Hey, are there a lot of like young kids my age here?" So I wanted to know, what's going on in the apartment. I'm all psyched. She's like, "Oh, I'm not legally allowed to answer that." I'm like, "Oh, all right, that's pretty crazy." And I'm thinking in my head, why do they need to pass a law? Like, I think people should be able to be real with each other. I think freedom of speech is important. Like, if you want to talk, say something, you can say it. If it's hate, then no one's going to like you anyway. I don't know. It's discriminatory against old people or discriminatory against different races.
Patient information kind of thing,
or discriminatory against handicap because maybe someone will ask like, "Oh, is there these types of people here?" It probably came out of good reason because people were being dicks or something. But I think people should just be more real and like, you can, they don't need to have a law.
I think a lot of people right now get offended with being real.
They do.
I think a lot of people get offended when people are like straight up raw.
Yeah.
No,
I totally feel you. It's a crazy world. I don't like the political correctness. I like people being real. I like that about Trump. I like that he's pretty real, pretty raw in his tweets. I think that's great.
I think it's hilarious that he tweets all the time.
Yeah. I don't get why people hate him so much. I get that. It's a big deal that he was, not respectful woman. I don't like that about him, and he should be more sensitive about that, and he should be apologizing a ton for the bad stuff he said. But I like that he's, pretty open and raw about other stuff. It's like at least you can kind of trust him because I think most politicians,
I think he's lie. More. Do you not think that he's more of a normal person than
he's a normal bro?
Than more like of a than
I'd
a politician.
Probably go out have a good time out on the town with him. He's a fun dude.
I would rather sit and have a conversation with him than I would with Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, Hillary, I feel like she'd be fake. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
She seems like she'd be like, "Oh, that's so nice to meet you."
I do not care about either. I'm not on either side. I'm not on either. Yeah, I'm not either.
Side. I'm just saying I think he's funny when he's got his tweets and he just goes for it. I like that part.
I think he seems like he's a dick. I think he seems like he's an idiot sometimes, but I think like
and he could have more compassion, not be so ruthless in business probably. Yeah. But I don't know. It's like none of the politics I've ever understood, like Obama or Bush or anybody. It's like I don't know. I'll give him the best shot. Obama's, pretty damn good speaker. He seems pretty cool. Bush, I don't even remember.
Obama, I thought seemed like a good,
but it's just
good
so
guy
crazy.
To sit down with and chill with.
Yeah, he seems quick and funny.
But I don't know how about, dude. I've never followed presidents or like even any politics. I don't know any of that.
Probably both our parents and pretty much everyone we know is either like, boom, Bernie Sanders. 100% or boom, Obama was the greatest ever, bro, I love Trump. They're all like so for it. It's like, how do you guys know? It's like, I don't know.
I got no clue. I got no answer for you there.
It's a tough one. And people, I don't know, it almost does seem like one of those conspiracy theories might be right, that it's like, oh, they're just pinning like CNN and Fox News against each other, and all of the South is Fox and all of Hollywood's CNN. And I think somewhere in the middle is probably where I am, because I like some things on both sides, probably, so
should we like try and get into
but
those?
Both sides are pretty tough. Maybe we try.
I don't think even if I knew more about him I would ever pick a side though.
Yeah,
I think I would be like, oh yeah, I'm on this side for this thing, I'm on this side for this thing.
Yeah, it's true.
Fuck, I don't even know, dude. I don't know enough.
But it's like on the other hand,
I want to learn more about that though.
The animals, the environment, so those are big ones for me, so that's like, and Trump's, I don't think, helping that very much at all. It's tricky stuff.
Yeah, it really is.
It's tricky stuff.
But it's interesting. If anybody has any like crash course into politics, you could send us.
The greatest thing would be if you could bring back like the founding fathers like Thomas Jefferson, Hamilton, get Martin Luther King in here and have them.
Uncle Abe?
No, like Uncle Abe. Get them in here and
Get
be like, all right, guys, what are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? They could probably solve it in like a day. Because everyone's like, the American dream is this. Like Bernie Sanders will say, American dream is all about freedom for all. And he almost goes like socialist, like like, you know, boom, boom, boom. And then on the other end, it's like Trump will be like, oh, America's always been about freedom for all. And it's like capitalist. And so it's like everyone interprets it so different. Like those guys are on opposite ends and everyone's saying they're the American dream. And it's like, I don't know. I got to do some more research.
It's a lot of perspective. It's a lot of like personal, like I think it all, you see in them kind of what you see in yourself. So it's like, you're going to agree with somebody that aligns with your values. And
the tough thing is like, I know some of my favorite people ever are on both sides, are on different sides. Like some of my good friends or like people I like.
Do they disagree with each other all the time?
No, so that don't know each other.
Okay, yeah.
You know, or like I'll have someone I admire on this side and then another person I admire on this side.
Sam has some friends that are like on polar opposite sides that are like best friends.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's a crazy dynamic.
We should get them in here to talk about it because that'd be great.
That'd be ruthless.
Then we wouldn't screw it up.
That'd be ruthless.
Well, if they're friends, then it would be great. You know?
Yeah, but I feel like even them talking about it, I don't think that they can talk about it in the same room.
Oh, really?
No,
they
I
don't
think
talk
it's like,
about it?
No, not to each other. I think it's like a really sensitive subject.
Jeez.
Think about this. Someone comes in here and think about how much me and you care about Untethered Soul. It's like our purpose, right?
Yeah. We love that book.
Think about someone coming in here or someone that we meet on the street debating Untethered Soul with us. Oh,
we'd be like, oh man, you know?
Right?
Yeah,
like that's
brutal.
So like if you can just put yourself in another person's shoes of how much they care about those subjects that they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like they are probably like,
they're so passionate.
Dude, they'll die over them. Yeah. You know?
Like imagine if somehow surfing and hockey couldn't coexist happily. Right. We'd be at each other's throats like, bro, surfing is with the earth. You have no clue how much better of a sport it is.
Right.
But we don't need to have that competition because they coexist fine.
Exactly.
But I'd be at your throat because I truly believe surfing is the greatest thing ever because it's in the ocean. It's on the land. It's where the ocean meets the land. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, debating. You ever think about debating when you're in high school or anything like that? Joining a
Thought
debate
about
team?
it, but...
What if you had to go out and debate for yourself?
That'd be no fun.
Like not for your idea, but you debate on how you are a better person than me, or you are cooler than me. Think about if that was a debate.
That'd get so serious.
Is that not kind of like what the presidential debate is?
Oh yeah, that's why
I am a better person than you because of this.
Remember when Trump and Hillary were going at it? Jeez,
right?
You could just feel the venom.
Oh,
they hated each other.
Vicious.
Politics.
That's a toxic thing.
It's just. But why? It's interesting. Why does it have to be that it's like Democrats versus Republicans? Why is that the dynamic? It's so interesting. I mean, it's been that way for a long time, and they say, "Oh, well, other parties can go." But it's like none of the other parties are gonna win. You know.
How many other parties? There's just a ton.
I mean, they're like
like independent
3% or the 5%. I don't know what it is. It's like the Green Party or something. Yeah. I don't know. Ralph Nader's always coming in hot.
Waka Flocka ran.
Oh yeah. He was great.
He was unreal.
He looked sick. His videos were awesome.
President. Curious.